Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel of Evolution. My name is Shuby, and today we are going to talk about the full circle on a deeper level. We are going to talk about duality, right? The conflict of the head and the heart, or, the two poles, the two potentials, the good and the evil, and, how we can utilize this or think about it to complete ourselves. Because with everything, there is potential for both of these things. Understanding and accepting them allows us to correct them. You see the difference. You see this come up in a lot of our ethical arguments that are on a political level and that are in that term of confrontation and conflict, because, instead of actually openly and honestly discussing and having a conversation, learning the truth, and then growing from that or working out the kinks, we tend to utilize terms to win our argument or to tear somebody down and to keep ourselves right instead of seeking that truth, because that truth is a hard thing to get to a lot of times, because it involves an ego death, or to admit that we're wrong or that we're only partially correct. It's like an entire erase of our past, right? Our identity. So it's a tough thing to get to. But when you get that full circle and that full truth, you can then understand the beauty in it, and you can also work towards correcting it. Okay, so what do I mean by this? It's like, the extroverted people have a tendency towards expressing the positive side, the beauty. Yeah! Like, this is awesome! I am awesome because I do this, and I'm the shit. Hell yeah! Right! Beautiful shit is right here. And then the introverted people are a little more cautious, and a lot of times they're a little more self-reflective and maybe even self-destructive, shit, I like doing this, but I'm kind of screwing shit up, right? So, I'm a carpenter, right? I like building shit. I like metalwork. I like woodwork. I like gardening. I like creating shit, right? So I love the beauty in art. And, I always want to know, it's like, how does a painter paint a picture? What is going through their head? How are they created this over here and they got this going on over here. Why? What is the meaning? What is the structure? This is intense shit that I love, right? Or building things. It's like, you just took something and you created something else. You built a house, you built cabinets, you built a sculpture, something was created that is no longer a plain Jane material. There's something driving the artist into creating something. To me, that is a beautiful thing. I personally love it. I love tools, and I love creating shit. So I could tell you that on the good side, that I build shit, right? You can easily sell that. I build houses and this and that, and yada, yada, yada. But you can also destroy that, and you could tear yourself down, or other people could tear you down. How so? By coming to the realization that you are a malicious, manipulative destroyer of forests. Holy shit. In this whole time, I thought I was creating something beautiful. It's true. I go out into the beautiful forest and I see all of these beautiful trees and I cut them down. I rip the bark off, I mill them into boards, I carve them into sculptures. Wow. So now what? Is everything that I love to do a beautiful thing? Or is everything I love to do destructive, malicious? That is the conflict of duality. Good, bad, who's to say? Everybody has a different perspective. Why is it important to understand this? Because now that I know that I am destroying forests to bring houses and fences and creating things, now that I realize I am destroying things, well, I can at least become proactive, right? This is going to be a good one, even though Dr. Seuss is a hot topic nowadays because for some reason people think he's fucking nuts. Genius is what he was. The Lorax is the perfect representation of this, right? In the Lorax, this man creates the Thneed, right? And what is the Thneed? The Thneed is the thing that all people need, right? This is a gift, right? This is the way a businessman or an entrepreneur works. He sees potential in something and he creates something and he gives it to the people as a gift, a beautiful artistic gift. And well then, after the hard pitch, sales pitch, and after being rejected 1,000 times, he finally gets through to the people and they realize they love this thing, and now he gets so focused on the good act of service that he doesn't realize the destruction. So now, as he is so focused on providing all of these people with gifts, and you could say it was a little more manipulative because, well, he was doing it for the money and not the people, which may have been very true. Focused on the greed. But you could go either way. Once again, with that whole dualistic nature, you're either serving people or you're focused on the money. But either way, you are completely oblivious to the negative side that you are destroying ecosystems and killing animals and gumming up and sludging up the water, just death and destruction. And you're avoiding that. Matter of fact, you're blind to it when you're focused on the other end. So you do the shadow work and you get full circle in yourself, right? Full circle. Now you realize to create is to destroy. So what are you going to do about it? Well, you get into that thinking and you're like, well, I've picked up a lot of negative karma. Or have I? Well, if you're killing trees, then you're picking up this negative karma if you feel that way, right? If you're holding on to it and putting it inside yourself like, wow, I'm a piece of shit for destroying forests, well, how are you going to correct that? Right? Now you've realized the weakness in yourself, you can go out and you can correct that. So what are you going to do? Because you love creating shit, you're going to go out there and you're going to plant forests. You're going to bring the life back that you have taken. Full circle. You're going to go out there on a complete eco mission and dedicate your life to recreating everything you've destroyed. And now you can still create the things that make you happy and these beautiful things that you love and that you can serve the world with, whether you're building somebody a house or creating a piece of furniture or art for somebody, and yet you can still keep this coming to the next generation and the next generation. It's no longer all about the product only, fuck everything else. It's complete. And that comes from accepting the truth, diving into your depths, understanding the whole picture, your strengths, your weaknesses, the good, the bad. Full circle. Once you realize every single part of yourself, you are now free to create and work with nature in harmony, completely balanced in the center of the chaos that is duality. I love you guys. Hope you learned a great piece of information today. Till next time, peace.